The Monday, June 14, 2021, East Chicago Common Council regular meeting will now come to order. May we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. With us this evening, we have Pastor Johnny Bonilla from the Harbor Church. Pastor Johnny, welcome, and would you like to lead us in our opening prayer for the Common Council?
Good evening and God bless. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come before you in the precious name of Jesus, giving you all the honor and the glory, because only you deserve the honor and the glory. We come before you, Lord, as leaders and servants of this community, Father, giving you thanks for this privilege that we have to serve. Father God, and in the midst of serving, Lord, we ask for your wisdom, we ask for your guidance, we ask that you continue to bless each and every person who is here, Lord, willing to put their time, willing to sacrifice, Lord, for the betterment of our community. Lord, we ask for guidance, we ask for wisdom, and most of all, we ask for your grace to be upon each and every one of them. Bless them, bless their homes. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Pastor Johnny. Roll call.
First District Councilwoman Monica Gonzalez. Here. Second District Councilman Lenny Francisci. Third District Councilman Terrence Hill.
Here.
Fourth District Councilwoman Stacy Winfield.
Present.
Fifth District Councilman Robert Garcia.
Present.
Sixth District Councilwoman Gilda Orange.
Present.
Councilman at Large Dwayne Rancifer.
Present.
Councilman at Large Kenneth Monroe. Present. Council President Emiliano Perez.
Present.
Mr. President,
Yes, Ms. Orange.
a question. Are we wearing our mask or we're not wearing our mask? Councilman Garcia, every meeting we have to say about you wearing your mask. Everybody else has their mask on. I don't think it's right for you not to be,
I
to
have my
have.
shots in right here, and it's hard
I
for
have
me
my
to
shots also.
And it's hard for me to speak.
But it's
so,
a lot of variance going around.
so,
Thank you. Minutes.
Public hearing and regular meeting minutes, May 10th, 2021, and May 24th, 2021.
so move, Mr. President.
So moved by Councilman Garcia. Do I have a second? Seconded by Councilman Hill. Any questions on the motions? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe,
Yes.
Perez.
Yes. Communications from the mayor.
No communication.
Communications from department heads.
Yes, accounts payable warrants 060821CC, 060921CC, 061421CC, and 061421LA.
So moved.
So moved by Councilwoman Orange.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Winfield. Sorry. Okay, any questions on the motions? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez? Yes. Hill?
Yes.
Winfield?
Yes.
Garcia?
Yes.
Orange?
Yes.
Rancifer?
Yes.
Monroe?
Yes.
Perez.
Yes.
Payroll warrant biweekly 052821. Payroll warrant monthly 060121.
So move, Mr. President.
So moved by Councilman Garcia. Do I got a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Hill. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Winfield?
Yes.
Garcia?
Yes.
Orange?
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe,
Yes.
Perez,
Yes.
Natalie Adams, Director Marina,
Miss Natalie?
Good evening, Council. Natalie Adams, East Chicago Marina and Lakefront. I come before you with regard to ordinance number 21-0040. That was one of the ordinances that was tabled at a previous meeting. That ordinance is for additional appropriation for special events in the amount of $5,500. And I'm respectfully asking if you could put it back on your agenda for first reading. And if you have any questions regarding the detail of what that's for, I'd be happy to answer it. Also, while I'm here, Mr. President, if you would allow the mayor's office, the marina, and several council members have reached out to me regarding getting calls regarding the beach being closed. If you would allow me to, I would like to address it at this time or sometime during this meeting.
Sure, go ahead now.
Okay. George Park Beach, the splash pad, and the beach shelters. Unfortunately, due to a combination of multiple weather-related incidents that caused erosion, then the unprecedented high levels to the lake, the water levels being so high over the past several years, and then COVID-19, George Park Beach and all of its amenities remain closed to the public at this time this year. The combination of these things kind of created the perfect storm. And if you allow me just to take a few minutes of your time so I can help you understand where we are so that you can help your constituents understand where we are. During major rain and windstorms over the past 2 to 3 years, we lost a lot of our beachfront sand. We had a lot of beachfront. We had a lot of people that could come and enjoy the beach. And even the year that we were open, 2019, we had lost some. But then the last year and a half, we lost even more. When you would walk down the stairs or the ramps coming from the parking lot to the beach, you would be right at the water's edge. I'm sorry, I'm going to take this down if you don't mind. You would be right at the water's edge. My staff would have to wear boots to even just go on the beach just to pick up trash because there really wasn't any sand at that point. It was all covered with water. Luckily, Lake Michigan has started to recede a little bit over the past few weeks, if anyone's been watching that. Not sure how long that will last. Mother Nature does what it does. Up until last week, we could not even get any large equipment down to the beach because you have to drive it down. The road where we take the large equipment to, it had washed out completely. We had purchased some rock or got some rock from Public Works to try to build that road back and put that road back in place, but even if we'd put the road in place, when you get down to the bottom, you're in the water, and that equipment does not drive through water. So luckily, with it starting to recede last week, we were able to kind of start getting out there and kind of clean it and better evaluate where are we. Up and down Lake Michigan, it has been, we're kind of one of the lucky ones. Up and down Lake Michigan, people are losing their homes, houses almost sliding off into the lake. So we are talking about recreation where some people were losing their actual homes. A lot of glass, sharp metal objects have washed up on the beach, not just in the sand, the dry sand that we can see and can clean, but right even at the water's edge where you're still walking in with your children. And so we are trying to evaluate and finally be able to get some of our vendors to the beach to even see what they have to say. The sand has shifted so much on land. We also have great concerns of how has that sand shifted underwater. We have put the buoys in the same place every year for the past, I don't know how many years, where we stretch the buoys across the lake so we know that if you walk out this far, you're still safe, and as long as you stay within the buoys. We don't know that that's the case anymore. We need to evaluate that so that if the water drop-off is very fast, they can get caught up in some really unexpected deep waters and put them at great risk. I don't know how many of you know, but there are approximately 250 freshwater lakes in the United States. Lake Michigan is the most dangerous lake in the United States of America. In the United States of America. Due to its massive size, due to how it runs parallel along the shores, it makes it almost tube-like, so it makes the water run fast. And it creates unique shapes, which contributes to the unpredictable riptides that we get out there. Given all this data, we are in conversation with several entities, Army Corps of Engineers, DNR, Great Lakes Search and Rescue, regarding evaluation and restoration ideas. We look forward to putting a great plan in place so that we can open, but we have to open safely and responsibly. In 2020, Lake Michigan broke records as far as the number of deaths in the lake. And Search and Rescue have a concern that it's going to even be greater this year because so many beaches were closed and so many people are more anxious to get out that people are just going to throw caution to the wind and go out to the lake. So just as importantly, we are also following the guideline of our health officer, Dr. Benchick, regarding COVID safety guidelines. If you don't mind, if the health director is here, she could come up and give you a little bit more on that, on where Dr. Benchick feels that we are as relative to opening the beach.
Wait, Mr. President.
I want to get back to staying in order, and I gave you a little bit of latitude, but we kind of need to continue down.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I will let Diana speak a little bit later, but I want, trying to stay in order.
Okay, and then if anyone has questions at that time for me,
Okay.
I can come back up as
Wonderful.
well.
Councilman Hill has a question for you.
Yes, Natalie, I understand everything that you've said. However, how long did you all know about this serious problem with the erosion and the sand and all that kind of stuff?
Well, we've known about some of the problem last year. We had some erosion last year before beach season, but then we had more storms again last fall. Early this year, we had more storms, so even additional erosion occurred. The problem has been you can't get the vendors even down there to evaluate it when the water levels are that high. So we can know what we know just from reading the newspaper, reading the water levels, reading the tables, but you still can't get down there and do anything about it until you can get trucks and things down there, and you can't drive them in the water.
Okay, another one. Considering that the beach front was closed all last year due to the pandemic, I feel that someone should have been putting a plan together and trying to get these things resolved so that when the pandemic is lifted or gets better like it is now with shots and everything, you should have been studying that, evaluating, getting the right people in place so that when times come, we can let those people do what they need to do so our beaches can open.
And we did have some of...
Wait a minute,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We're one of the only cities around here that the beach is not open and the water park is not open, no carnivals, no anything. So
Well,
I feel that if you all knew this a year ago, you should have been putting something in place to reopen.
Well, part of the
But I
problem is
understand.
I can't speak to other beaches and how they get to their sand. We have very limited access to get down to the sand with large equipment. I don't know that that's the case
Right,
in these
okay.
other beaches, number one. Number two, some of the people that we were trying to work with last year, we were not the priority because, again, people's homes were in danger. Gas lines were in danger. There are a lot of things going up Lake Michigan, Chesterton, Portage, in those areas. They were more of a priority. For us, it's recreation. For them, it was people's homes and livelihood.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions for Ms. Adams? Thank you, Ms. Adams.
Thank you, Ms. Adams.
Police Chief Hector Rosario.
Good evening, Council. Chief
Good
Hector
evening, Chief.
Rosario. This is reference ordinance number 21-0024, the additional appropriation for the money for the vehicles. I'm asking that you reconsider and bring this back on first reading. I'm now down 8 vehicles at this moment. They continue to go down daily, so officers are now 3 people to a car mostly, and those cars are running 24 hours a day. So I need this done pretty quickly, if at all possible. I know when we initially came, things got tabled because you said you didn't receive information, so I'm hoping you received all the information that you need at this point. Secondly, when the fire department came and asked for the same thing we're asking for, they didn't have to jump through the hoops I'm jumping through right now. It was passed, no questions, first reading, second reading, no questions asked. Now, I got to go through all this rigmarole to get the same thing that they're asking for, the same exact thing. So again, I have my deputy chief that could speak on it as well, and I'll turn it over to him at this time.
I won't take up too much of your time. Again, this program, I don't know if it was lost in translation when we explained it. Besides being the maintenance program, it's also looking for future problems in our vehicles. We're not taking from the local vendors. Out of the 69 vehicles, 32 of them will go to Ford. Those are our 2018s, 19s, and 20s. If we send them for an oil change, they're going to do a multi-point inspection to see if there's anything else wrong with those cars. You got to remember, we drive our cars different. So our cars are driving at high speeds. We're hitting these bumps. There's things happening to these vehicles that we don't know. So when we go to a local vendor and do an oil change, that's all that's being done. But if we take this to Ford, they're going to do a multi-point inspection and see what else is wrong with that vehicle besides an oil change. And that helps the life of that vehicle. We can keep them longer. And just as an example, some of our trucks that have all this equipment, just a regular SUV can cost us up to $40,000. That doesn't include all the equipment in it. The LPR systems, the radar detector, the lights, the sirens, the decals. So our goal is to keep these vehicles as long as possible. And I think that this preventive maintenance program is going to help us do that. So again, we're respectfully asking you guys if you can please bring it back up at the first reading and consider bringing it. So we appreciate it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions, because I think that everybody is thinking that you have taken all of the work from the local vendors, for which I'm going to be asking for the list of local vendors to see how much they've been paid in the last couple of years. But since they're working on 2017 and down, they still should probably have plenty of work, because how long do you keep the cars?
Correct. So we do keep them up until they pretty much run out or we crash them and where they're totaled. So it can be as short as a few years, but as long as 7 or 8 years. So we just don't know. It just depends on how much wear and tear we get out of them. But we use them until we can't use them anymore. And even when we're done with them, they're not just sold to auction. If they're still decent, they're passed down to like Public Works or to the street department or other departments within the city. So they're still utilized. So it does make sense to maintain them as much as we can now, especially while they're brand new, because again, it's going to go to another city agency within our city. But we do keep them for quite a while.
So you're saying 3 people to a car, so that would have been 3 cars in the area instead of...
So I think what the chief meant is, so we try not to use the cars 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because that's a lot of wear and tear. So we try to assign just 2 officers per car, so that way that the vehicle gets a break.
Oh, okay, 2
So
officers
that way
and 2
it's
shifts.
not working past 16 hours a day.
Okay.
If we got 3 people to a car, it's 24 hours non-stop driving. That's a lot of wear and tear. So our goal is not to do that, but as these cars are going down, we don't have a choice. We have to stick these guys in these cars. So now we're actually putting guys 3 to a car, and these cars are running, and these are the brand new ones, 24 hours a day. And that's what we're trying to prevent, is that not to happen.
Councilman Ransford.
How many cars would you say that you have that's running?
So we have a total of 69
24 hours,
vehicles.
sorry.
Right now we have, I want to say 9 are actually down, but these are patrol cars that are down. So those are the most important ones. Those are the ones that are on the street the most. But we have 9 uniform patrol vehicles down right now. So yeah, it's a total of 9 vehicles that are down right now. So that's 18 officers that had to be assigned to other vehicles.
Councilwoman Winfield.
How many officers do you have per day? Because during your day shift and your evening shifts, how many cars are normally out?
Cars are normally out. So you're looking at our minimum staffing is 8 officers as far as patrolmen and 2 supervisors. But that's just patrol. That doesn't include our.
So that's 10 vehicles on
At the
patrol.
most, it'd be about 10 vehicles.
Thank you.
correct.
Councilwoman Gonzalez?
I have a question for Chief Rosario. You say you have 8 or 9 vehicles down?
More or less, yes.
Why are they down? Why have they not been repaired?
Oil changes.
Okay, I'm asking, why have you not taken them to get repaired somewhere else other than the,
Because I'm trying to keep record of everything that's going on with these vehicles. Last time they had the incident with the accident, I guess they needed to pull records. They said that the vendor that had it didn't have the records, so I'm trying to prevent that from happening. I'd rather keep the vehicle down.
so you're downing vehicles that need oil changes for record purposes, and no one else, I mean, when they get an oil change, they don't keep the record? I mean,
It's not just oil changes. Some of them need tires. Some of them are down for miscellaneous things. I haven't personally gone through to see why they're down. I know some of them are oil changes.
but you can't take it anywhere else but Bozak, that's what you're telling me?
That's where I want to take it, yes.
That's where you want?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions for the chiefs?
One other question.
Mr. Rassifer?
Is it actually at this point causing a shortage of patrolmen on the streets?
The patrolmen been good. We've been good. But again, we're probably tripling them up in cars that when we shouldn't be tripling them up in vehicles at this point. So the manpower is still there on the street. It's just now the cars are sustaining the brunt of everything that's going on.
Okay.
Any other questions for the chiefs? Councilwoman Orange?
Okay, so you said that it's because that you want to take them. Is it a reason why they go, you keep saying about the records, is it a case? I mean, you don't have to tell me.
There's a case, there's an open case that they're trying to pull some records for a vehicle that was involved in an accident some years ago, and I guess they're having a hard time obtaining that information.
And it's a vendor that we've had for a while.
Yes,
And so is that in litigation?
I believe so, yes. That's why I can't really speak on it too much, because like I said, I know it is an open case at this point.
If that's it, I'd like to ask a question. Chief, would you be willing, obviously there's a little bit of banter here back and forth between a few council members who have serious concerns, right? Because we don't think that even I don't think that an oil change, you parking a car because of an oil change is right. However, I want to hear all about the program. I would like to recommend that you meet with the Public Safety Committee and any council people that have issues regarding this contract so that you guys can sit down. You can tell them what you've done and why you can't take it to Webb, why you can't take it to someone in Lake County because they told you no. Okay, good. Who told you no? Would you be willing to do that this next week? And if we can work this thing out, we can get it passed, suspend the rules, and get it all going at our next council meeting. But at least we need to answer the questions that the council members have that I think are legitimate. And I think to the chief's statement, something is getting lost in the translation, and maybe that would be helpful. Would you be willing to do that?
Yes, as long as I can have Jalen Robinson come, because again,
You bring whoever you'd like. I just, you bring your staff, and then we would have the council members from the Public Safety Committee and any other council members that would like to attend.
if it means that I could get this passed possibly, then absolutely yes.
Thank you very much, because I think that's what I would like to recommend, that we, Chairman Garcia, would you be willing to do that? And
Yes.
Wonderful. Then Chairman Garcia will get back with you, and we'll get this behind us and try to sit together in a room and work this out. Because I know it's difficult in a council meeting, okay? So, thank you, guys. Yes, Councilman Hill has one more question. I'm sorry.
Committee, who's part of the safety committee?
Public Safety Committee is Mr. Garcia. Who else? I don't remember.
Kenny, and I forgot who's the other member.
Who else is on the Public Safety Committee? I'm not sure. Elida, do you know who's on the Safety Committee?
I have to look it up. I don't know it offhand.
Yeah.
She sent all that.
But, so
be
we
open
thank
to
you,
people.
Chairman. It'll be open to all council members, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Vanessa Hernandez Orange, Director of Parks and Rec.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am also here in regards to an ordinance that was tabled last meeting, and that's ordinance 210039. And I'm here asking for approval of the ordinance. If there's any questions in regards to the ordinance, please feel free to ask.
No questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any committee reports? Board reports? Any ordinances on first reading?
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion to take off the table for ordinance 210039.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to take from the table ordinance 002139. We have a second by Mr. Monroe. Any questions on the motion?
What's,
That's the Park Department one.
Is this to take it off the table?
take it off?
Take it off the table, and then we'll go on to read it. Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe. Yes. Perez.
Yes.
Mr. President, so move on first and second reading on ordinance 210039.
So we have a motion to move on ordinance 002139, seconded by Mr. Monroe again, to move on first and second reading. Do we have any questions on this motion?
Yeah, Mr. President.
Mr. Hill,
See, can we suspend the rules, because she...
we have to get through the first and the second reading first, sir.
Okay. Well, wait a minute, has been the rules suspended before?
After you get done, it's one step at a
okay.
time.
All right.
So do I have any questions on first and second reading? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe. Yes. Perez.
Yes.
Mr. President, do we need a public hearing on this or no?
It is an additional appropriation, right? So we do need a public hearing, therefore the rules cannot be suspended because we'll have, so at the next council meeting, we'll schedule a public hearing and reading on third reading. So they'll get it all on the next council meeting. Councilwoman Orange.
Mr. President, I know you said that they would have a public hearing, a public safety meetings, but I would like to bring ordinance 210038 off of the table and hear it on first reading. That way we could have our public hearing on the next meeting. And because if we're looking at this, you're going to be looking about 8 weeks before we get around to it, because we can't suspend the rules on the next one. We would have to. So I'm asking this be brought off the table. They can ask all the questions they want, and we could hear it, first and second reading, and then they can ask all the questions. If it don't pass on third, and then so be it.
Second.
Okay, so Councilwoman Orange, we have a motion to lift 0024 off the table, additional appropriation for the EC.
38.
38?
That was the original one that was still left.
Steve, can you double check? It's 38. Okay, I stand corrected. 0038 on first reading.
First and second.
On first and second.
President,
Yes, sir.
Be voted to get off the table first, then the motion
Okay,
after
well,
that.
off the table.
That's correct. So we have a motion to take it off the table.
Second.
Motion 0038, seconded by Councilman Rancifer. Questions on the motion? Roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
No.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe. Yes. Perez.
Yes.
Mr. President, I would like to make a motion to hear it on first and second reading.
Second.
We have a motion to be, ordinance 0038 be read on first and second readings by Councilwoman Orange, seconded by Councilman Hill. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
No.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
No.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe,
No.
Perez.
No. Motion fails. Councilwoman Orange.
Mr. President, I would like to bring off the table 21-0040.
We have a motion to bring 0040 off the table, made by Councilwoman Orange. Do I have a second?
Second, Mr. President.
We have a second by Councilman Garcia. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call.
Mr. President,
Just coming off the table.
okay, gotcha.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe,
Yes.
Perez.
Yes. Councilwoman Orange.
I would like to hear it on first and second reading.
Second, Mr. President.
We have a motion made by Councilwoman Orange and seconded by Councilman Garcia to hear 21-0040 on first and second reading. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe,
Yes.
Perez.
Yes. Okay. Resolutions.
Resolution 21-0006, sponsor Councilwoman Gilda Orange. A resolution establishing the policy by which members of the Common Council may participate by electronic means of communication.
Mr. President, I make a motion to table.
We have a motion by Councilman Garcia to table it, seconded by Councilman Monroe. Any questions on the motion?
Yeah, Mr. President.
Yes.
Adam, if you could take a look at this, I don't know if this follows the new state mandate, and if you could get a report back to us.
Councilwoman Orange.
First of all, I didn't write this. The attorney did write it at my request because of the fact that we have to have one. The governor is saying we don't have to have it, I think, until December. It has to be by law. But the sooner we have it, the better it is for the council. So I didn't write it myself and put nothing in it. So Adam can speak to it right now.
Right, so the resolution does, so the council doesn't have to adopt an electronic policy meeting, period, if they don't want to. It's totally up to the council, but the resolution that is before you does comply with the state statute. So if the council wants to hold electronic meetings or make that an option to hold a hybrid sort of meeting structure, then this is something they could proceed on. But it does follow the statute. That answer the question. And then it only comes into effect in times of non-public health emergency. So right now we're in public health emergency until the end of this month, and the thought is that it will then expire. So at that point, if we don't have an electronic policy meeting in place, we can no longer do electronic meetings, meaning they can't be, council members can't be present on Zoom and then also participate. So it's a prerequisite for that.
Any other questions for Adam? I have a question for you, Adam. I read through it a little bit, and it said that a council person cannot participate electronically more than twice before having to come in. Is that a state statute?
Right, that tracks the new statute. So they call it a series, and I'm going off of memory. So I think they can miss 2 meetings, then they have to come to a meeting, and then they can miss 2 meetings. But they have to attend at least, again off of memory, 50% of the meetings during the year. So if this is something the council does want to do, then we need to develop a system where somebody is I could track it, or we need a tracking system to determine who participated electronically and who didn't, because you're supposed to attend at least 50% of the meetings in a calendar year,
Electronically.
No, physically.
in person.
Right, I'm saying when pertaining to the electronic policy.
Correct. And
Gotcha.
again, there doesn't have to be an electronic policy at all. You don't have
Right.
to have one. It's just if you want to.
So if we don't, so let me ask you a hypothetical. We don't have an electronic policy. Can someone participate more than twice?
So if you don't have an electronic policy, once the public health emergency stops, they can't participate electronically at all.
Okay.
In order to participate, so they have to.
So are you saying that even after the health emergency, we can continue participating?
Correct.
Gotcha.
If you have the electronic policy.
Okay. Well, right now the motion is to table, so any other questions on the motion to table? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
Yes.
Orange,
No.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe. Perez.
Yes.
Resolution 21-0007, sponsor Mayor Anthony Copeland. A resolution of the Common Council of the City of East Chicago authorizing a temporary transfer of the Water Utility Fund 0601.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion made by Councilwoman Orange, seconded by Councilman Hill, to move on ordinance 21-0007. Any questions on the resolution? Councilman Garcia.
Yes, is anybody here to speak on it, Mr. President?
Do we have anyone to speak on this ordinance from the administration?
Mr.
No one here.
And I know we have discussed it in the past, if there's nobody here to discuss it, to ask any questions, that we shouldn't pass anything that comes before us.
We have tabled as a matter of practice when they're not here. So,
Can I make a secondary motion to table? Adam?
Adam, can he make a secondary motion? We're already in questions on the motion, or do we have to go this one out and then make another one?
I think you can make a motion to table now, that's fine.
In the middle of a discussion on the previous motion?
I think it's fine because
Okay.
it's an intervening act, so I think it's fine.
Okay, so we have a motion to table by Councilman Garcia. Do I have a second? Seconded by Councilman Monroe. Any questions on that motion? Roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
No.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia.
Yes.
Orange,
No.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe. Yes. Perez.
Yes. Any old business? Councilwoman Orange.
Okay, so this is just a comment. It's not about bringing back up this ordinance for the police. And the chief brought up a very good point. This council fought tooth and nail for the East Chicago firefighters, local union 365. And anything at that time they wanted, they made sure that they went over above, maybe because they filled up the room with firefighters and they was in the paper every other day, and they were the council people, they had personal relationships with some of the council people. Maybe it was a donation. I don't know what it was. This makes no sense to go back and forth with this ordinance, because I got a car right now, and thank God the last one I had, that I continued to take it to the same place to get service, and it was an oil change. And I was able to then get an attorney because of the fact that they changed that oil. They made the mistakes, and they came back and they wind up fixing everything, gave me compensation and everything. But had I been taking it from here to there, I would have been up the creek without a paddle. For the chief of police, the deputy chief, to come up here every meeting and be begging for this assistance. Because this is getting personal now, because it looks like it's on a personal vendetta not to give it to them. Now, this is just my opinion. I don't know if it is or not, but I'm gonna be checking to see who these other vendors are, that people are so making sure that they get their fair share of what is going on. I'm not quite sure the citizens of East Chicago would be very glad that we are dealing. And when you want the police at your house, you want them there, not because the car is sitting somewhere else, or they got to figure out what car they're going to be able to drive today. I just think this is wrong, and that this council should be really ashamed of themselves to keep going through this over and over again.
Mr. President?
And that's just my...
Councilman Garcia.
Yeah, Mr. President. Not one person on this council mentioned another vendor at all. So this isn't about another vendor, it's about what's doing right.
Yes,
I
they
think,
have.
Mr. President.
Councilwoman Orange, please. Go ahead, Councilman Garcia.
And not one person, not one council member mentioned another vendor. I believe, if I recall right, Steve, I don't know, the fire department was $5,000? A small amount. And those trucks are really special apparatus on it, and that was a small amount, okay? And to me to hear, we got a car down just because it needs oil, come on, that's ridiculous. It needs tires, come on. That could be done. That could be done. Thank you, Mr. President.
Old business, anyone else?
Excuse me, Mr. President.
Mr. Hill.
Yeah, you got an ordinance that you didn't read at 21-0043. It was on your little packet in front of anybody that picked it up.
It was not on the agenda.
It's not on the agenda, Mr. Hill.
Didn't it get on the agenda?
No, you need to ask for it to be added to the...
You remember I talked to you about it?
And I told you to talk to the attorney and place it on the agenda. I told you that.
I did.
Let's continue with the old business. Well, under new business, you want to introduce it, Alpha?
All right.
Okay, so, new business.
Mr. President?
Yes, Mr. Garcia.
It come to my attention that the police department was paid for the COVID time when they was off. So anybody that was out for COVID, they got reimbursed. Fire department did not get reimbursed whatsoever. I think this administration continues going down the same line, taking out on the fire department. And why they didn't get paid, I don't know why. It's ridiculous. They should have got paid. Also, they were in training last week. As everybody know, last week they was in the 90s. They didn't get no water. They told them buy your own water. What kind of leadership does that? Tell these firemen in training under this heat to get your own water. Water should have been provided for them. That's it, Mr. President.
Any other new business? Councilwoman Orange.
Irene Lopez is here today. She's asking for her, Gonzalez, I'm sorry, asking for her father to have a street sign after his name. As you know, he passed away. It's not my district, and I will refer that to Ms. Winfield.
Yes, ma'am. For you, there'll be a public expression portion where you'll be able to speak. Yes.
If Ms. Winfield doesn't want to do it, I will sponsor it.
Ms. Orange, I did talk to Ms. Gonzalez, and I did let her know, so it's not no secret to me. We've spoken, and we had conversation on what was going to happen.
So you will do that for her? Very good, thank you.
Any other new business? Councilman Garcia.
And Mr. President, also the pedestrian bridge came down starting June 1st. We've been in a couple meetings. In that last meeting that transpired, the state did say they were in communication with the mayor's office, and they never heard nothing back from them. So there was no plans to rebuild it. I know there was some sketch back, I forgot what year, but there was a sketch back done maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and the bridge cost was $2.5 million. But the main thing was the state said that they would continue communications with the administration, but they did not respond back, and that's why it's not getting built.
Okay. Councilwoman Orange.
Then I think that we should be writing a letter to the state, state representative, Senator Lonnie Randolph, and also Representative Harris, because if this is a state project, they should be the ones championed for that. And this 4 or 5 years ago, it was $2.1 million, but I'm sure it's not that now. So that if we could get a letter written to both them, they should be championed for. They should have been up here talking about that bridge because it's a state bridge. A lot of times the cities and the council people don't have to fight for that. That's what they're there for. That's what they get paid for, and they should have been fighting for that overpass.
Mr. President?
Yes.
I was at that meeting also with the NDOT, and they did state what Councilman Garcia said, how they had been back for 5 to 6 years with the administration about rebuilding and assisting, funding and building that bridge. Representative Earl Harris was in attendance to the meeting. I don't know if Mr. Randolph couldn't be, state rep couldn't be there, but he had been in conversation with him also. He did ask about their budget and stated that their budget was already approved for 2 years. Therefore, with it being approved for 2 years in advance, I said, how can this happen? Is there other money, RDA money, or that any other money that they can come to? So there's conversation with Representative Harris. He's on top of it, and it's a great concern of mine. But that conversation, I wish everyone could have been at that meeting, and he had someone representing the city that was there, that was aware of all the conversations that had been going on. So right now, we're just really praying that viaduct, something goes up for the children, because it's the safety. I had a resident tell me they had to actually block Columbus Drive for a student almost getting hit on Columbus Drive. I also, was requesting even crossing guards, which the school city doesn't have anything to do with the crossing guards. That comes through the city. And ask that crossing guards, and our president is here. School city is not responsible for the crossing guards. It goes back to the city. So that was a concern of mine. Due to summer school being transferred to another part of the city, students still go to the library. So that's a great concern. It's down, but the safety is still there. They did delay the lights. Still, the safety is a concern because we have semis traveling up and down Columbus Drive every day.
Councilwoman Orange.
Then that money that the city is getting from the state, then if it's real important to some of the councilmen, that's what we should be asking for, to maybe earmark some of the money for the bridge. Instead of saying, we're going to have all these different meetings with different ideas, we got something concrete that could be put back. I'm just saying.
This bridge goes way back to when I was on the administration staff,
I was in the meeting.
and this bridge was funded. It was on the administration side. They'd allocated the money for the city's portion of it. So why it didn't move forward? Was it a lack of communication? Did someone not get something sent in on time? There's deadlines for matching funds. Once they start, if you didn't make it by this date, you lose your funding. I don't know because I'm not on the administration. I do know for a fact that it was funded like she said, for 2 years it'd been funded on the administration side when the talk was starting. That was one of the things that the mayor made sure that money was put aside for rebuilding the bridge. Our portion of it, how it got lost must have been, if I had to guess, I would guess something administratively. A deadline didn't get met or something, because we have money. The city has money. We're not broke.
Reminds me of Klein Avenue. They ain't really want to build no bridge nowhere here.
Well, but if the state was going to tear it down, it's all one agreement.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the city would have came up with its portion, they really didn't have a choice, right? I mean, they were willing to do it. That's what they're saying. They've been willing. They've had their portion up. I can't speak to that, but maybe we can ask that the city engineer come to the next meeting and see if all the deadlines were met, if, you know, what happened there. But like Councilwoman Orange said, at the end of the day, we still have funds that we can request that the administration appropriate money for that. We can't appropriate, but we can ask them to, you know, that the bridge is important to this council, and maybe send a letter to them with all of 9 signatures that say we want that bridge funded. Anyone else on new business?
Mr. President, I just want to
Yes,
say,
Ms. Winfield.
I see clerk was also in attendance at that meeting. I don't know if you want to piggyback off of that.
Everything was pretty much said. I do recall that the city had an agreement with the state at one point in time. It was even presented to the Common Council to have it torn down and rebuilt. Where we're at on that, I can't answer that. I think somebody from the city will have to answer that.
Anyone else?
President, I have a point of information for you.
Go ahead, Mr. Clerk.
Councilman Terrence Hill did attempt to submit an ordinance
Okay?
to be placed on the agenda. Unfortunately, it was after the cutoff time. So it is customary that under new business, if he so chooses, he could, by motion, have it
Introduced.
added to the agenda at this time.
As soon as we get done with all the other new business, we're going to get there. Any other question? Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Adam, did you get a copy of this Barnes and Thornburg?
He did not. I got that, and you guys were the first ones I shared it with when I got here tonight.
Can you probably go through it? I don't want to say too much because it looks like it's going to we're going to be caught in litigation. If you go through it and give us, the council as a whole, a report.
Any other new business?
Yeah, that me now?
Yes. Now it's you, Councilman Hill.
Thank you. Yes, I'd like to submit for ordinance 21-43. Does anyone?
21-0043.
Everyone have a copy of this?
We asking for it to be put on the agenda.
Yes, he's asking that this be placed on the agenda.
Yes.
Do we have any objections? Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Councilwoman Orange. So motion made by Councilman Hill, seconded by Councilwoman Orange to place ordinance 21-0043 on the agenda. Any questions on this motion? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
Yes.
Orange,
Yes.
Ransicker,
Yes.
Monroe. Monroe.
Yes.
Perez.
Yes.
Need to speak on it?
Well, you want to make a motion to it be read? It's on the agenda now, so you need.
I'll make a motion for it to be read, please.
Okay, so we have a motion to hear ordinance number 210043 on first or first and second, Mr. Hill?
I'd like to suspend the rules and make it on third.
Okay, first and second first.
Or first and second.
First and second
I
first.
second it.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman Orange to hear it on first and second. Any questions on this motion? Councilman Garcia?
Is the city engineer here? I don't see.
I don't see him.
And the reason I ask, because that stop sign is already on Vernon, so I would like to know how did that stop sign get up on Vernon before it was passed by this council?
Good question, Mr. President.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hill.
Yes, Mr. Garcia, on Easter Sunday, well, first of all, that Vernon Street is a one-block street, and a lot of these individuals come down there flying like crazy. However, on Easter Sunday, I guess it was a house at 421 had a party, and I don't know what happened. All I know is that some guys were riding around through there, and he's riding so fast he tore up 3 cars, went in 3 yards, 2 houses next door to me, 430, knocked the fence down at 432. I live at 434 and came through, missed my porch, come through my front yard and out my grass and back onto the street. And I called the mayor, and I told him I need some help with something over here. So he suggested stop signs, emergency stop signs, but it would have to come through the council to be passed. So that's where we're at with that. And so far, it has slowed the traffic down, although some of them still go through the stop sign. And I noticed that these same type of stop signs is on Franklin Street in the harbor. One is placed right at 2113 Franklin Street, and the other one is at 2116 Franklin Street. So evidently, must have a lot of speeding traffic over there, because that's been there for a while, and I was just trying to curb the traffic and be safe on my block.
Councilman Garcia.
My pet peeve is that it was up before it got approved. I got speeding, I live on Paris, and they come up and down that street like it's a racetrack. I've been asking for speed bumps in the alley, the east and west on Broadway, on that alley. Don't get no response from this administration. There's a lot of safety concerns, but your stop sign, which is in the middle of the block, goes up without being approved by this council. That's my issue.
Well, Ms. Garcia, I'm sorry you have that issue, but it was an emergency. That's what I talked with the administration, and he acted upon an emergency for the safety of that block and the little kids. Like I say, little kids had just went in the house next door to me from playing out there in the front on Easter. And that's the only reason, because I've been living there 61 years. I ain't never thought to put a stop sign there, because we never had that type of traffic. We never had those type of residents that can be a nuisance. So that's the only reason.
Any other questions on the motion?
Yeah, Mr. President.
Councilman Monroe.
Councilman Hill, do you have speed?
Pardon me?
Do you have speed bumps too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can understand speed.
Well, speed bumps doesn't have to go.
Stop signs in the middle of the block
Yes, sir.
without us passing it.
I just told you it was an emergency situation, which the mayor declared it an emergency.
Emergency situation, I think they should come back out of retail.
You know, why is it always a problem in the 3rd District when I'm trying to get something done to keep my residents safe, and somebody want to throw up an argument about that? I don't feel that's ethical, and I don't feel that's free.
Person put some up, probably gonna be a problem. So let's do it the right way.
Well, if you have an emergency, I'm quite sure he'll declare it as the right way. If you have an emergency over there, somebody come down there tearing up 3 cars and ran all over your yard. Now, you got that nice yard there. If somebody come down through there and hit 3 or 4 cars by your house, even your car,
So I'm not gonna put no stop signs up.
well, you already got one. Well, it's still by your house, Mr.
A little
Monroe.
bit more. Okay, Adam, you have something you want to add?
I was just going to say, the city code does contemplate placement of stop signs in situations of emergency for a period of 60 days. I think it's placement by the chief of police has that authority.
Right.
The code does contemplate it.
Did you hear that, Councilman Monroe? The code does contemplate that they can put up a stop sign under an emergency situation for up to 60 days.
They've been up past 60 days.
It hasn't been up past 60 days, man.
Okay, any other questions on this motion? Hearing none, roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
No.
Orange,
Yes.
Rancifer,
Yes.
Monroe,
No.
Perez.
No.
I make a motion to suspend the rules and hear it on 3rd and final reading.
Second.
So we have a motion to hear it on 3rd and final reading by Councilwoman Orange and seconded by Councilman Hill. Any questions on that motion? Hearing none, we'll suspend the rules. This motion is to suspend the rules and hear it in 3rd and final reading. Roll call.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Winfield,
Yes.
Garcia,
No.
He said no.
once he says no,
Fails.
it fails.
Okay, so motion failed.
Wait a minute.
You can't.
We didn't finish.
Suspend the
Suspend
rules.
the rules. If one person says, then you can't hear it on the.
Okay, we're going to go into our public expression. Do we have any public expressions? She did not fill out a form, but have her come forward anyway. We knew you were here. Can someone give her a form to fill out after the fact so we have a record of her visit? Thank you. Please state your name and your address, and you have 3 minutes to speak.
My name is Irene Gonzalez. My address is 4370 Lane of the Roses. And like Ms. Orange said, I was coming to, and like he talked to Ms. Whitfield about doing in honor of my dad. He just passed away. They lived in Guadalupe Circle. Sorry.
Take your time. Take your time.
You want, Mr.
Yeah,
For,
No,
baby.
I got space.
Okay.
Because he want me to do it, so I'm going to do it.
Okay.
They lived in Guadalupe Circle, and since they were being built, 75 years, they never lived anywhere else. My dad was a prison man for more than like 30 years.
35.
I called Mr. Weezer and Joel. The records don't even go back that far as you know, keeping track of it because it was so old. But like my mom had told me, it was one man who was it the first year they were there, and I thought it was my dad. And my dad loved the city. I mean, he just did a lot for his prison and stuff. And I mean, just, you know, this is just something I wanted to do to, thank you, to honor him because it's just hard for me. And I know he'll be, you know, he'll like that. So I was just asking, you know, I mean, if there's anything I need to do more, Mr. Weezer told me if there's any help I need, he would help me. I talked to Christine Sid too. She said if there's anything else that, you know, I have to do or anything. And it's just, you know, yeah, something that I want to do for my dad. So I just don't know. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Councilwoman Winfield will get with you, and then she'll handle it from here. She'll carry it and make it a motion. And
Mr. President, I believe she just wanted to come in front of the council so
Yes.
that everyone hear it from her.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I had been thinking about it. It's just like, so it's just something, you know, I wanted, you know, he loved his city. He never lived anywhere else. Like I said, and they were there as they were being built. They were the first people, you know, to move in there. So, yeah, thank you.
no, he was an icon here in East Chicago. I mean, everybody knew Baby Lou. So thank you very much. Thank you. Sorry for your loss again. Motion to adjourn?
One on Zoom.
Oh, we have one on Zoom. I'm sorry. Who am I speaking with?
This is Eddie Rivera.
Eddie Rivera.
I just wanted to kind of give you guys a follow-up. I reached out to some of the council via email last month about a fundraiser that we were doing. We've been collecting money. I recently purchased over 500 backpacks, and we're in the process of purchasing supplies for the backpacks as well. And we haven't got a confirmation on the date just yet. We're waiting for the back-to-school event, and we're going to have a tent there where we're going to be able to give away backpacks with school supplies and hand sanitizer and a few other things. So I sent out an email to some, and Councilwoman Gonzalez, I know we spoke already a little bit, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update on where we're at. Like I said, I recently purchased just over 500 backpacks, and I'm in the process of raising a little more money so we can get the supplies and maybe purchase a few more backpacks. That way we can try and give them to just about every kid on their way back to school next year.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you guys have any questions, like I said, I sent out the emails. I know, Coach, I didn't get to yours because we didn't have an email on the city website. And Councilman Christie, I believe yours was actually, the email on the city one was wrong. They sent it back to me. I will get you guys a copy of those emails with the details of everything we're doing. But thank you for your time.
Thank you. I just realized that I did not call on Diana Burns. Diana, would you please come up? And I don't think I'll have any objection to letting you speak. I apologize.
Not a problem at all. Good evening, Council.
I am here because I know there have been many questions regarding where we're going with COVID and the beaches being open and the pools. So,
If you'd like to take your mask off while you speak, you can.
thank you. So, we have progressively moved our city forward. We actually have, and I know it seems like we have not, but we're actually at 4.5. Lake County is still in the yellow. The vaccination rate here in Lake County is low. We're trying to push the vaccines out, but we are still having positives. And within our city, we're doing great. Our positivity rate is lower, much lower, but we have variants. And what that means is that the virus has mutated, and there are 6 variants here in the United States. 5 of those are in Indiana. The Delta variant is here, and that one is from India. It's very, very transmissible. So I know people want to still gather and have big crowds, but we can't move in that direction. At this point, we can have 250, gathered, especially in an area that can support that amount of people. We can have them outside at the parks. It would be nice if we can have something at the beaches, but the beaches are not safe right now. And not only because of our pandemic, but what has happened. And a lot of you all know, even, if you have a home, people are not willing to come in and fix things because of COVID. So we're transitioning out of that right now, but it's a slow transition. And we don't want to just juxt our city into a situation that we're going to have to try and get out of again. So, Vanessa and I have been talking about what we can do at the parks, with the kids. Our beautiful parks are open. Our sports complexes are open, but we still have to remain safe. We cannot just let people be out and about without these safety precautions. God forbid if any of us or anybody in this city contracts the variants. We also have breakthrough cases. So, people are saying, I'm vaccinated, I don't have to wear my mask. And, well, they're positive for COVID. So the symptoms are less, and they're not ending up in ICU, but it is still happening. So we are staying on the road of caution. We've done a wonderful job, but our county, in its whole totality, we're still in the yellow. We have not moved. We're not in the orange, which is more, dangerous, but we're not in the green. So we are at 4.5, and we have been, but we still go to our businesses and say, hey, we have a mask ordinance here. And that's just not to, anger people, but it's to protect
The spread.
exactly the spread of the disease. And it is still spreading. So I just wanted to let you know, where we're at, what's going on within our city, and why we continue to have our mask mandate. Because you don't know who's vaccinated. They can say they're vaccinated, but you don't know that they are fully vaccinated. And even if they are fully vaccinated, they still can be positive for COVID. So let's do the right thing for our community. When that time comes, believe me, I want to take off this mask, but we are not there yet. And I know a lot of you all look at the news, but you'll see, certain physicians saying, oh yeah, you can do this, this, and that. And then you'll see those other physicians say, we are still in the middle of a pandemic. And it's just not safe to just, open up totally. I understand Chicago, it's a business decision. I'd like to do more stuff and have us do more stuff here, but we have to do it safely. It's not that we don't want them to be out and gather, but it has to be safely. So that's where we're at.
Thank you very much. Councilman Hill.
Yes.
Diana, rumor is that something's going to be going on at Block Stadium this Saturday. Is that true? Juneteenth celebration? No.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, thank you. Somebody asked me, I told them I didn't know.
We can go out there and see. We try to stay on top.
even with the selling of foods, people are out. I understand, but they're out. They don't have license. They don't have TB tests, and they're out selling food. They're selling it. It's one thing if you're just going to give it away, but you cannot sell the food, yes.
So if you're giving it away,
Yeah, you can give the food, but you cannot sell food without having the proper, license.
Any other questions for Diane?
No, thank you.
Thank you so much for the update. Appreciate it. All right, motion to adjourn.
So move, Mr. President.
So moved by
Second.
Councilman Garcia, seconded by Mr. Hill. Roll call.
Gonzalez? Yes. Hill?
Yes.
Winfield? Yes. Garcia?
Yes.
Orange?
yes.
Rancifer?
Yes.
Monroe? Perez?
Yes.